And what about social media? I don't think we're asking the right question. Here's the better question. Next slide. What digital decisions give my child the best chance at having the most fulfilling childhood? Rather than saying, how long can I keep this amazing thing that all these kids want to do from happening? Rather, what digital decisions give my child the best chance at having the most fulfilling childhood? They only get one. They only get one precious childhood. You can never go back for this. Next slide. So here's what we think. Our Protect Young Eyes position on phones and social, we believe kids should wait until high school to get a smartphone. We believe kids' brains aren't ready for social media before the age 16. Hashtag delay is the way. Next slide. Here are some of the statistics. This was December of 2023, so really recently, 30,000 recipients. We're seeing this not happening. We're seeing, 15 years old and younger. On the left is how old were you when you got your first smartphone? Mostly 11, 12, 10, and then single digits from there. On the right, this is your first social media account. Again, 12, 11, 10, 13. A lot of the time of their development is being wasted on technology. It's being sucked up in this. Next slide. This is a big one, so I would take a picture of this. No middle school child is a better version of themselves emotionally, spiritually, relationally because of the presence of social media in their life. No one has ever said, you know what, we just didn't do Snapchat early enough. I'm so sorry, kids. We didn't get you these devices soon enough in your life. Look at how much you missed out on. Exact opposite is what's happening. No middle school child is a better version of themselves emotionally, spiritually, relationally because of the presence of social media in their life. And in fact, it's stifling a lot of that. We're finding out a lot of young people, even 6th, 7th, 8th grade, have a difficult time going to a restaurant and ordering off the menu. Why is that? There are several reasons. One of them is there's Uber Eats, DoorDash, kiosks. People just aren't used to ordering verbally anymore. And a lot of young people are socially stifled because they're on their phones all the time. They're doing all this technology. So when people ask the question of, oh, my kid is X years old, do you think it's smart for them to have a smartphone or some other type of technology? I'll say, well, are they developed well socially? Because once they get this, they're not going to develop much more after that once they've already had this. So if they can't look at someone in the eye, shake their hand, and tell them 3 amazing things about themselves, I would not recommend it because having the phone will be more antisocial than it will be social. It won't teach them social skills. Next slide. So therefore, whether you've personally said, no, we're not doing technology, and I've heard people do that, where it's like, in our house, we're just not going to do technology. They're going to leave the house, and we're not going to raise them on these things. They're not going to have them. It's going to be their decision when they leave the home. Some people said, no. Or slow, we're going to slowly incorporate technology as they develop, as they get older, we develop trust. We're going to slowly incorporating these things. Or you said, go. Here's some technology. You wanted something here. Here you have it. We're a no-shame zone. We're the Planet Fitness of tech. They're judgment-free zone, I think. We want the right mix of relational and technical tools are needed. Next slide. So we've noticed something. Families that do certain things persistently and consistently tend to have children who learn to use technology in good, honoring ways. So we're going to talk about modeling the right behaviors, pursuing authentic connection, delay all addictive tech, digitally prevent harm, and we advocate for change. So parenting, good tech parenting is a lot of just good parenting. A lot of it is done in the analog world, the non-digital world, where you don't have to do everything right because you can't. We're humans. We're not perfect. We're flawed. But we can do a few things consistently. And if we do a few things consistently, then we're going to be way ahead. Next slide. So we want to model the right behaviors, and this might step on a few toes. It always steps on my toes when I read this. Would you want them to use their technology just like you? Where you use it, how you use it, what you use it for. And this is the big reason why I have an old school 1992 General Electric clock alarm radio. I use that to wake me up because I don't want my kids